Oh my god, I have so many apologies to make to Paul Rudd and everyone else in this movie. So, alright. I'm Francis Beau. Welcome to Beau Movies. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's review Ant-Man. It was released today, or yesterday if you went to the premiere. And, well, me and my friend over there saw the movie together. And I'm going to review it. He will review it. He had a short review for it. I'll post it on YouTube. So...
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I will post that.
No, you won't. I'll flag your video.
You won't flag my video.
Yes, I will.
I'll flag one of your videos.
Go ahead.
Carissa died.
So Carissa died.
Carissa died.
She died.
That sounds like a funeral.
What?
That sounds like a funeral. And you're not even formally dressed if that was a funeral. You're like this. You have your camera like... You're like this. I'm so sorry, but he died. Okay. So, anyways, yes, Ant-Man. Oh shoot, shaky camera movement. Anyway, Ant-Man, in my opinion, is the funniest Marvel film to date. It has a lot of humor to it, and it has a lot more humor than I was expecting. It's a pretty good movie. It's really, really fun, and has a lot of cool action scenes. First thanks I have to give to this movie is Michael Douglas. He nailed it in this movie. He did such a great job as a doctor, and he did a fantastic job with his voice. I don't know why, but Michael Douglas's voice is just so passionate. It sounds so heroic, and I don't know why, but this movie just delivered it perfectly. So I'll give the first thanks to Michael Douglas because he did a fantastic job in this movie. Second thanks I have to give to Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. He nailed it in this role. He did a fantastic job playing Scott Tan. What's his name? Scott Tan?
Who?
It was the person that he played. Paul Rudd. Scott Tan?
No, Scott, like...
Scott Crank?
No,
What?
that's his name.
Ooh, Scott Crank? That sounds like a weird... I'm not going to say it on camera, but it sounds weird. Yeah, I have to give the first thanks to Paul Rudd because he did a fantastic job as Ant-Man. I did not know why, but he nailed it in this role. He did fantastic, and he brought it to life in this movie. I also have to give a big thanks to this Lost character. There was a person who was in a Lost. I'm not sure what her name or her real name is, but it's the Future Wasp. She did a great job too. Very interested to see what her character will be in future Marvel films because, she's going to be the Future Wasp. That's a minor spoiler. But overall, pretty good actress. Pretty good. The person who plays Yellow Jacket, that's kind of where my negatives go into play. He could have been a little bit better if he had more character development, but I'm still happy as it is that he had a great job. And he had a great role. That sounded stupid. Let me try again. He had a great role in a great movie, but he didn't do as well playing that certain role. What I mean by that is he is not... Yeah.
You sound horrible. Just
I know, right?
Yeah, delete that.
No, I'm not deleting
You
it.
sound like a tard.
I'm not gonna delete that.
We want to get some air in here. Thank you. I'm like dying.
He's
It's
like,
like
someone's gonna bark!
Christopher doesn't care.
I don't care.
He'll go straight for the sweat. He's like, it's all good.
I'll upload this on
Just
YouTube.
like losing weight, Mm-hmm. Sweating to the moldies.
Moldies. Yeah. I'm still going on this, okay? I wouldn't delete it. I'm not deleting it. This was a good movie. Simple as that. A few flaws with the villains, but overall, really good movie. Definitely recommend it to anyone who watches it. For anyone who's going to watch in 3D, it's a very well done in 3D, and I would highly recommend watching it in 3D because the 3D works so well in this movie, and it's very rare to see movies these days, be watched in 3D, mainly because 3D doesn't really work all that much in most movies, but this one nails it with its 3D, so definitely watch it if you have the chance. It's a great movie. It's not the best Marvel film to date, but I still think it's a great movie. It's in my top 5 Marvel films of all time now. I know I'm doing something separate, but those are before I saw Ant-Man, but overall, Ant-Man is a really good movie. I would highly recommend watching it. It's a great movie. There's a few flaws, like I said, with the villains, and I think there's a little too much humor, but overall, it's a pretty good movie. And I will be getting maybe a spoiler review. I'll be getting into a spoiler review at a later date, maybe after a week this movie is released. So, yeah, highly recommend watching this movie. I give it a 8.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie, and highly recommend it for any Marvel fan. So that's it for my review of Ant-Man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave in the comments below how you feel about Ant-Man. And if you are excited about any Marvel film coming out in the next following years, tell me down below what you think is your highly anticipated movie of 2016. Huh?
Stop doing that with your neck. It's weird.
I know, right? Alright. That's my review. I'll be getting into a spoiler review in a later date. So, remember, heroes don't come any bigger, so... Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sorry.